Hello students, let's continue the chapter. In the last class we could not discuss some rules due to lack of time, and for this reason you couldn't solve some negative angle problems. Okay, so today we are going to discuss the rules that we could not discuss in the last class, and at first we'll discuss the negative angle rule. Okay, just see. So this rule is very easy to remember. Just see here, cos and sec functions absorb negative sign inside them. That means if you got a negative sign, suppose if one problem is like if the problem is like this, cos minus 1210 degree, okay, then this cos will absorb this negative sign. Okay, so in the very next line you will write cos 1210. Okay, so actually cos has you can say that cos has a good digestive system. Okay, so it can digest the negative sign easily. Okay, so only cos and sec they can absorb this negative sign. Okay, and for the remaining trigonometric function, the negative sign will come in front of the function. Okay, so this one is very easy to remember, I guess. So only cos and sec they can absorb the negative sign. Okay, just remember this line. Okay, so just see one question in exercise 7.1, question number 17. Cos of minus 1208 degree. Okay, so we know there, sorry, it's cosec not cos. So we know that cos and sec only can absorb the negative sign. Okay, so here the negative sign will come in front of the function. Okay, and this part I guess you can break easily. Okay, so similarly in question number 2 there are two more questions are there, so I think you can solve them now. Okay, so just see, there are a few rules are also there. This one is very important, in fact for upper class also. Okay, just see, for any angles the values of trigonometric functions lies like this. Okay, that means if you take 1 lakh degree also, then also cos will lie minus 1 to 1. Okay, so if you take suppose cos 1 lakh 5060 degree, then also the value of the cos will be in between minus 1 to 1. Okay, so we can say that if we draw the graph of cos function. Okay, so here in the x-axis, suppose if you take angles, and in the y-axis if you take values. Okay, so here this is origin 0, so suppose this is 90 degree, then 180, then 270, like this it is going. Okay, we are taking only the positive angle. If you want to take negative angle, then also no problem. So the cos value of cos will lie in between 1 to minus 1. Okay, so the graph will be like this it will go. Okay, so that's why this cos and sine functions are known as periodic function, you can say. Okay, because they will be like this, like wave. Okay, so generally in upper class you will get that cos and sine function also represent wave equation. Okay, so this the range of cos and sine functions are same. They are their values lies in between minus 1 to 1 for any angles. You can take any angle, for any negative angle, for any positive angle, doesn't matter. Okay, and cot and tan all are real numbers, and the remaining two functions left, there is sec and cosec. So sec is just see here, sec is the reciprocal of cos, as we know. So just see here, minus 1 less than or equal to cos theta. That means cos theta is greater than or equal to minus 1. Okay, and cos theta less than what? Cos theta less than or equal to 1, isn't it? Okay, so cos theta is greater than minus 1. So for sec function its reciprocal will be what? Greater than minus 1. So for sec function it will be less than minus 1. Okay, so sec will be less than minus 1, and for this case it will be sec will be greater than 1. Okay, so similarly we can find, but in the syllabus only I think cos, sine and tan are these three functions are there, their ranges, so we need to use. Okay, this one you have to remember, very important. Okay, so that means the range of cos and sine functions are -1 to 1. Okay, if you get cos theta equal to, suppose if you get 2, is it possible? No. Okay, so directly no, it will not possible. Okay, okay, next this one we will discuss when we solve the value of theta. Okay, now see, in question number up to question number 3 I think you all did. So now question number 4, for this one we need to prove. So first question is sin 90 minus a into sin 180 plus a plus cos 90 plus a into cos 180 minus a equal to 0. So this one we need to prove. Okay, so take LHS part. So sin 90 minus a, this one is very easy, sin 90 into 1 minus a. So 90 into 1 is there, so sin function will change, obviously change, no, because odd multiple of 90 is there. So sin 90 minus a, that means it is in the first quadrant, so it will be cos a. Okay, and 180 we can break like this, 90 into 2, so the function will not change, sign will be there, and since it is in the third quadrant, so here the negative sign will come. And for this one 90 plus a, this one is also in the second quadrant, and 90 plus a, that means the function cos will change to sine and negative sign will be there. Similarly cos 180 minus a, this one is in the second quadrant, and 19 to 2 is there, so function will not change, but in the second quadrant we know that cos is negative, so negative sign is there. So ultimately after calculation you will get the right hand side part. Okay, now question number 2, 4, 2 and 3 are homework. Okay, so same type you can solve, no problem. So just say this, yeah, this question is really very important, and here I did not convert into degree with this form, that means gradient form, I solved it. So if you wanna to break this one in degree form, then also no problem, you can change it. Okay, put the below of pi, that is 180 degree, and then solve, convert it into degree and then solve, no problem, you will get the answer. Okay, so this one is the standard method, that means if we solve in pi form, that this one is the standard method, that's why I prefer this method actually. So just see here what I did. So this part is the LHS part. Okay, LHS part I have written here. So pi by 3 means what? Pi is 180, 180 by 3 means 60 degree. Okay, so sine 60 is how much? Root 3 by 2. Okay, and square is there, so root 3 by 2 square. Okay, and one more thing, just see, in every cases the power of sine is 2. Okay, the power of sine is 2, so we will not check the uh, sign, that means either the function will be positive or negative, no need to check because square is there, so it will be always positive. Okay, so 2 pi by 3 in the second term, just see sine square 2 pi by 3, so 2 pi by 3 I can break it like this, pi minus pi by 3, if you take LCM then you will get 2 pi by 3, no problem. 5 pi by 3, that means 3 to the 6, 6 minus 1. Okay, so 2 pi minus pi by 3 you can write, and this one 8 pi by 3, so 3 is a 9 minus 1, that is we are getting again this one, no. Okay, so now just see, this one will be 3 by 4, and since pi is there, pi contains 290. Okay, that means even multiple of 90, so the function will not change. So in each and every cases, just see pi is there, so pi contains 290. Okay, 290, that means 2 into something, it will be an even number, and so the function will not change. Okay, and no need to check the sign since square is there. Okay, so we'll write directly sin square pi by 3, sin square pi by 3, sin square pi by 3. Okay, so 3 sin square pi by 3, and pi by 3 is, we know, 60 degree, and sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Okay, now take LCM and you will get your RHS. Okay, so this one is very easy, and if you face this one, if you think that this method is difficult, then you can break it into degree form, no problem. Okay, so now next question number 5 and 6. Yeah, these two are homework, but I have given you the hints. Okay, just see here, in the numerator and denominator, if we add the angles, then we will get 90 degree. No, 57 plus 33 90, 67 and 23 also 90. Okay, so it will be better if you break the bigger angle. Okay, so here in this case the bigger angle is 57. Okay, so this one we can write as 90 minus 33. Similarly, break this one, 67 can be written as 90 minus 23. So you will get your answer, no problem. Okay, and the second one is also just see in the upper part, 42 and 48 also equal to 90 degree, and here also 90 degree, 24 and 66. Okay, so it will be better if you break the bigger angle. Okay, so you will get the answer after breaking this one. These two are homework. Okay, now question number 7. Okay, so this question is really very important and very interesting also. So this type of, to solve this type of problem, always remember one thing, that keep the complementary angles together. Complementary angles means if the sum of two angles equal to 90 degree, then these two angles are called complementary angle. Okay, so 10 1 and we'll keep 1089 together. Okay, then 10 2 1088. Okay, and then if we move up to 1044, and then we'll take 1046. Okay, 1044 and then we'll get 1045. Okay, up to this we cannot take again 1046, because if we take 1046, then we have to take 1044, which is already there. Okay, so just see, after this line, just break the bigger angle. Okay, so 89 can be written as 90 minus 1, 88 can be written as 90 minus 2, similarly 46 can be written as 90 minus 44, and 1045, we know that the value of 1045 is 1. Okay, okay, now see, just here in this line, 1090 minus 1, that means 19 to 1, that is odd multiple of 90, so 10 will change to cot. Similarly here also 10 will change to cot, here also cot, and this one already multiplied. Okay, so now we will get cot 1 degree. Cot 1 means what? 1 by 10 we can write. Here cot 2, 10 2. Cot 44 we can write 1044, 1 by 1044. Okay, so all the terms will be cancelled, and only one will remain, which is your RHS part. Okay, okay, so the next, just see the next question. This one is also same as the previous one. Just one thing you have to remember, that all the angles are at a difference of 5 degree. Okay, so just see, sin 5, sin 10, sin 15 up to sin 90 degrees. So sin 90, we know this, we know the value of sin 90. Okay, so we will write directly sin 90 as 1 square, and before sin 90 85 will come, before 85 80 will come. Okay, okay, now see, keep the, just like previous one, keep the complementary angles together. Okay, so sin 5 and its complementary angle will be 85. Okay, so sin 5 and sin 85 keep together, sin 10 and 80 keep together. Similarly, if you go, then we'll get up to sin 40, sin 50. Okay, then we will get sin 45. Okay, there will not be a pair for sin 45, because only one sin 45 we will get in this question, and then this 1 square means 1. Okay, so now break the bigger angle. Here the bigger angle is 85, so we can write like this: sin 90 minus 5, this one 90 minus 10, this one 90 minus 40. Okay, and sin 45 we can write directly 1 by root 2, and square is there, so plus 1. Okay, okay, now see in the next line. So sin square 5 degrees is here, and sin square 90 minus 5 is, I mean 19 to 1, so the function will change, sin to cos, and 5 degree will be there. No need to check the sign because they are in the first quadrant, and in the first quadrant all are positive or the square is there, so no need to check. So similarly for this case also it will be cos square 10 degree. Here also it will be cos square 40 degree. Okay, and 1 by root 2 square means 1 by 2 and plus 1 is there. Okay, just see in the next line. So sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, we know that. Okay, so this one will be 1, this one will be 1, this one will be 1. Okay, plus half plus 1. So how many ones are there here? How many ones are there? Just see, up to 40 degree, no. So if you move 5, so for 5 degree you will get 1, for 10 degree you will get 1, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 and 40, you will get 8 1. Okay, so 1 will be 8 times. Okay, so 1 plus 1 up to 8 times, it will give 8 plus 1 9, and this half will make it 9 and half. Okay, which is your RHS. Okay, now move to the next question. Question number 5a. Show that the following expression is independent of a. Independent of a means that if you solve this one, you will get a constant value which will not contain a. Okay, so we can say that the term or the result is independent of a. If you get the value of this one as suppose 2 or minus 5, what does it mean? It means that it is not containing a, so the term is independent of a, we can say directly. Okay, so the next question 5b, just see this one. If 10 25 equal to t, it is given in the question, then express the following in terms of t. Two questions are there here. I solved only one, and one will be your question number 2 will be your homework. Okay, so I have given you the hints. So hint is what? Just see here, 10 25 equal to t is given. Okay, so the main thing is that here all are bigger angles. Okay, so when you are going to break the bigger angles, you have to break in such a way that you get 25 degree inside the bracket. Okay, this thing you have to remember, because we know the value of 10 25. Okay, so it will be better if we break in 25 form. Okay, so here is the first question, and in the very next line, just see 205 we can write 19 to 2 plus 25. 1115 can be written as 19 to 1 plus 25. 245 we can write like this, 19 to 3 minus 25. Okay, so just see all the values you can do this one like this, 19 to 3 minus something you can do, but you will not get 25 degree. Okay, so you have to think before you are doing. Okay, so that we get 25 degree in all the terms. Okay, so if you break, you have to break in such a way that you get 25 degree. Okay, so after that, just say 10 19 to 2, the function will not change, it will be 10 25 degree, and 2 plus something, that means it is in the third quadrant. So here just say 19 to 1, so it will change 10 to cot 25 degree. Okay, so 1 plus something, that means 1 up to this plus something, that means in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant 10 is obviously negative, so negative and this negative will make it positive. Okay, so in the next line also same. Now just see, we have given the value of 10 25, but we don't know the value of cot 25. Okay, so we have to convert cot 25 into 10. So we know that cot and 10 are reciprocals, so cot 25 can be written as 1 by 10 25. Similarly here also 1 by 10 25. So now put the value of 10 25, that is t, and then solve, you will get this one, so which is in terms of t. Okay, there is no theta. So similarly do the next one, question number 2. Now this one is very important, find the value of theta. Okay, so this one here just see the angle is also given, that we need to find the value of theta in between this 0 to 360 degree, 0 to 360 degree. Okay, so just see, we left one theory, no. Now we'll discuss the theory, this one. Just see here, according to ASTC rule, that means ASTC rule you can remember like this also, Assam State Transport Corporation, no problem, all sine, tan, cos. Okay, so just see, each functions are positive in two quadrant and also negative in two quadrant. Just see here, all the functions are positive. Okay, suppose you are going to find the positive quadrant of 10, so you will get two positive quadrant for 10, two positive quadrant for sine, two positive quadrant for cos, similarly for the remaining functions, and negative also you will get two. So just see, suppose we are going to find the positive quadrant of 10, so this one is